Fuck, I just did a whole fucking intro. I muted the wrong fucking source, thinking that it was unmute. Let's redo that. Hey, welcome to DungeonO, everybody. I'm Captain Juggalo, the Velocibastard, your DM for the night. I'm joined by Preston Payne 95, Captain Fizzlebeef, and Tina Davis 0. What the shit? A raid already? Goddamn.
Welcome.
Gotta fucking break it
Whoop,
down.
whoop, whoopity, whoop, whoop, to all the pals that just joined in.
Whoopity, whoop, 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 whoop.
One whoop. Whoop.
Solitary whoop. Yo, nifty.
Whoop squared
Nifty.
to all
Thanks
the
for the
pals.
raid, pal. Party of 19. Welcome in. You're just in time. We're just starting off, and we're gonna play some DungeonO, a parody tabletop RPG. Yes, we got to emphasize that it's parody. I'm a parody artist. All right. I got to make sure that that's clear because I ain't getting sued. All right, and you ain't gonna tax my imagination, Wizards of the Coast or Hasbro. I should have put in some more fuck Hasbro tags or something like that. Large Raptor in the Ha. So,
Yeah, I can't believe they want to charge people for their own imaginations.
yeah, I mean, okay, so with video games and stuff, they build an engine for that. They build the whole system in order for it to work. With D&D, it literally runs on our imagination, and that's fucking insane that they want to charge for it.
Mind police.
Fuck you, Wizards of the Coast, says Sailor.
Hey, look at this guy right here. This right here, to introduce him, this is Chet. Chet will be showing up at some point in the campaign. Chet is the avatar of everybody in the chat. He hears voices. All right, that's not Jeff.
Quick,
It's
throw
Chet.
acid on him. No.
He hears voices sometimes. 210 kicks.
Just subscribe for 13 months. Oh, shit.
Someone's getting stimulated. Someone's getting stimulated.
Man, y'all babies 1 month.
Lagging a little bit.
I
with
like
that
how
rocker. Jesus.
Stimulating.
I like how thick and luxurious his unibrow is.
Yeah, it's very luscious. It's like
It means business.
it's like if he took his mustache and like unfolded it and then
And
put it on his head. Yeah, good shit. So, 210 kicks. Thank you so much for resubscribing, pal. 10 months. Damn.
I don't know if it's still, but your Raptor's a little big.
Everybody get your points in. Get your points in. That way, if the stream happens to crash, Streamlabs is being real fucky today, all right? I've had technical difficulties. That's why I'm a little bit late out here, but we're here. Announcement. Nice. Great use of that feature. But yeah, if the stream crashes, then we'll come back and you'll be able to get in another set of points if you have them. So donate your channel points for the February challenge, for a February song. If you haven't heard the new song for this month, it's stimulating, all right? It's a very, very stimulating experience. I'd love to. Mrs. Squish, whoop, whoopity, whoop, whoop, welcome in. I'm just trying to get one more thing set up because I don't want to do spoilers. Hope that's over far enough. Put it right here just in case. Hold up. Sweet. Awesome. You can't see him. All right. So, for example, with Chet, if he's in the scene, if he's in the game at that point in time, then he might hear in his voice, "Not my first rodeo," and he might say it, something like that. Oh, damn! I'm sorry.
Hello,
motherfucker.
Hello, motherfucker, indeed. Whoop, whoopity, whoop, whoop, Johnny Smalls. So I hope everybody brought your snacks as well. If you don't have snacks, now's the best time to go grab them because you're going to want to have them. That way you don't miss a moment of the show, unless you're on your phone, because then you can just take that shit with you. But still, get your fucking snacks.
Get your snacks.
That snack.
Quick shit.
All right. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of Chet. So we had a pretty great experience last time with D&D. It was our first game of this campaign because it took place on New Year's Eve. It was a special holiday edition. To recap, the adventure started off with the introduction of some characters, which are Ellie, who is you're full elf, right? Full elf? Yeah, you're full elf.
Yes.
All right. So Tina Davis's character Ellie is a full elf. She's journeyed into this city, Roseville Vale. She's starting up a new life. She's joined the Adventurers Guild. Then there's Pre-Glorious, also kind of new to the town. He is a wizard. Oh, by the way, Ellie is a rogue. All right, so she's pretty sneaky.
Sneaking like a little sneaky.
Pre-Glorious is a wizard who is dirty as fuck, and he's got some questionable habits, and he might be more than a little bit insane, but someone might love him. He's also joined the Adventurers Guild and went off on his first mission with Ellie as in the party. They formed a party together, but they were joined by another adventurer who was not new to the town, who was a member of the guild already. That is Joan. That always throws me off. So Joan is by the way, Pre-Glorious. You were like half elf, right?
Yeah, I'm half elf. And by the way, get off our swamp.
What? I don't know. I'm fucking confused now.
I don't know either.
Is that your character's accent?
It is
Get
now.
out of our swamp.
You have an well. Now you got to keep the
Get out of my
accent. So
swamp.
I hope you're gonna
You
keep the
fucking
accent.
sons of bitches. I'm gonna fucking bloody kill you.
So
Okay.
Joan is an experienced character that is an adventurer already, not new to the guild. She had a former party, and they unfortunately met their untimely demise at the hand of a giant. She is a ranger, and that is now her favored enemy. She's got it out for giants. She wants to slay them all. Gotta slay them all.
Just like me and goblins.
Imminent rage.
Man, before we take off, just to make you aware, all right, while this is a kind of a parody game, comedy game, it's also still relatively serious in the sense of like, if you fuck shit up, that might come back to haunt you. If you break the law is going to get after you. There's the law it's not going to ignore you going all murder hobo, all right? So that's just a fair warning there.
Harder hobo.
You want to get high?
So yeah.
So
Pre-glorious. Think about that next time you go murdering poor defenseless goblins or whatever the fuck they were.
Oh man, he didn't even murder him. He threw fucking acid in his face.
I didn't kill him.
He was like so aggressive.
Yeah.
His screams were priceless. Used him as a ringtone. Forevermore happy.
Used him as a ringtone. So, to recap the mission, when the party was assigned their first assignment, it was to meet. Well, the information that they got is that they needed to meet with. Damn it! I gotta remove that. It's not a raptor call. Let me do one for you for free there. What the fuck?
Why the fuck do I hear an ice cream truck this late at night?
So they got their mission and they met Woos Brillis. Woos Brillis was a guy who had a vendetta and he had a mission. He wanted to kill Santa. All right. His son was abducted many years ago. He spent years researching a way to track him down and get his revenge essentially. In order to do that, he recruited the party to go along with him on this mission. All right, through the guild, they were put onto this mission. They beat down an elf that was delivering presents. He was going to be there to potentially kidnap the kid who was in Woos's care. All right. The kid got left in the room. They all went to the North Pole. Woos, the party, and the elf that they beat the shit out of. When they got to the North Pole, they find out things aren't exactly merry. It's a little bit harsh of a reality. Santa's got basically slaves that are stuck at the North Pole, and they're working year round for him so that he can have his own enterprises that are not reputable. And yeah, he's abducting kids. There's a free raptor sound because I don't know why they fucking changed that raptor call one. I need to remove it from the list. But getting back into it. Nifty, thank you for the raid, pal. Thank you so much. Everybody be sure that you're following Nifty.
Nifty.
Raptor call be like, wah.
That's a huge bitch. So, that's it.
Oh, I'll be right back.
All right, no problem. So, recapping the story more, the party infiltrated the Santa's workshop. All right, and in doing so, they slowly uncovered that Santa is a fuck ass, and well, actually, to be honest with you, the party was extremely naughty. They were doing all kinds of fuck shit. Like we were saying, Preston threw acid into the face of one of the other elves because he was a goblin. He just freaked the fuck out, threw acid in his face, and the dude was just trying to help him. And because of that, it alerted the Santas, the Santa Claus and the Mrs. Claus, and it was from that point on that the party was essentially in their final combat with a boss Santa. He dragged Preston off. He was about to dust him with some magical fucking time dust that Santa has, and as soon as he was going to throw a snow globe that would unleash the dust, good old Hank Jenkins, an elf there, who had been convinced that everything was not worth it by two of the party members. Oh, Rigby, where are your eyes? Damn. Lotus Pod, thank you for gifting a sub to E-Man. Everybody shake it for Lotus Pod. Also, Lotus, welcome in. Whoop, whoop.
I love the lowdown dad so much.
It's good shit.
Get down with your bad raptor self.
This one's my favorite. Breaking it down like this. Pop and lock. So, there was a big fight. Tina also turned herself into an infant on accident by snorting Hank's dust, because when he got dusted, he just aged completely, like boom, and turned him into dust as well. Tina snorted Hank and was turned into a baby because that was not a smart move. She had some really bad rolls with it too. Once that was all sorted out, they all chased down Santa, who had narrowly escaped after they fucked him up a little bit. It was a really fun fight. When they chased him down, he ended up going into like a bunker, and he was in there for a really long time in perspective, because time in that bunker does not work the same. And he was essentially in there for like hundreds of years, and he upgraded himself from his wounds that he had sustained from the battle with the Pals. He became a cyborg Santa, all right? Wooden legs like toys, but they're still fully functioning, spider-like legs. Cyborg eye, big old laser axe. It was
He
insane.
became Santa Doc Ock. Santa Ock.
Well, it was more like
Mecha
Darth
Santa.
Maul. Mecha Santa. Yeah, that's a good one.
Ooh,
Except
Mecha
he's not full mecha though, so cyborg. Anyways, there was what took him down was our ranger Joan jumping out of the Christmas tree that was the center stage for the fight zone. She jumped out, with the rifle, brand new rifle that she had got, bam, slammed him in the face with it, knocked him out, and Santa was then apprehended and placed into
Santa jail.
Santa jail. Yeah, I guess. So
Where all
afterwards,
the bad Santas that get corrupted go.
the party took off on the sleigh back to Rosevale, where they came from, feeling that they had accomplished their mission. They did, however, leave behind Woos Brillis. Unfortunately, he met an untimely demise underneath Santa. Santa fell on him. So he's dead. Now, where we're going to open up is the party had landed on the rooftop in the sleigh that they had taken off in, delivered by, I believe his name was Rufus. Rufus drops him off, and he's like, you know what? I really got stuff that I got to take care of. I really should handle that. Maybe I'll see you guys again in the future. Who knows? But take care. I got to go. So he dropped them off at that house, at Woos's house. And then, just like Santa Claus, after dropping off a load of presents, takes off on his sleigh. Now, the party does still have their cool toys. Joan still has her candy cane rifle. I think it was a candy cane rifle. No, it was a pop cork rifle. Magical pop
Yeah, a
cork
toy
rifle.
gun.
And Preston, you still have that wand. Huh?
Didn't I steal a tool too?
Is it in your inventory on your character?
I don't think I put it in. I remember I stole something though, like a hammer or something.
Well, one of the weapons that you got, your weapon was like a wand of thunder, and you had like 3 charges on it. You used them all.
Oh yeah.
The wand is out of charges. However, luckily wands can be recharged.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And Tina, we're gonna say that you did retrieve your candy cane dagger. All right.
Okay.
All right. Sweet. So the sun has already come up.
All good.
The town is bustling. There's a little bit of a ruckus, around town. It's actually a city. What would you guys like to do to start off with? You're in Woos's house.
We haven't returned our bounty for our recent quest, have we?
No. You haven't been back to the
and
guild.
He was supposed to pay us. So.
Yeah. Yeah, let's go to the guild
Okay.
and get our just dues.
Now, Preston, you deleted your money out of your inventory, right? Preston, his character decided to sleep outside, and he suffered the consequences of that action.
All the money.
All right.
That's why I'm a broke as a joke,
You
and I'm
broke
dirty
bitch.
and smelly.
So, let's see.
My bad. I just got my wax. My guy just pulled up.
Okay. Well, I want you to roll a perception. Each of you roll it. I want to see what you guys is as you guys go through town. If you notice anything. Whoop whoop, little clown.
I rolled an 11.
You rolled an 11. Let me go ahead and
Yeah.
get rid of this background. That way we can see it. All right. An 11. We had all 3 of you do it, right?
Yeah, how do I do it?
Sure.
I forget.
So for perception, for certain skills, you're gonna want to click the actual skill itself where it says the name of it, and that'll roll the dice. Sell some Hank. None of them scooped up any Hank.
Didn't Tina scoop some hiccup?
Into her
Oh, no,
nose.
Hey, she can unscoop that outer nose. Half used Hank dust.
Gotta check for residue. She's picking for boogers. You know what?
Yeah.
You know what? Do it if you want to do it. If you want to do it, fucking do it.
That's funny as fuck.
Should work, right? Did it work for my
Tina,
phone? Yep. Yay! It worked.
Oh, you rolled a 1. What the hell are you rolling D4 for? Oh wait, I'm way up here. The chat's not.
Yeah, I
even-
was like, what are you talking about?
No,
All
I'm
right,
like, I rolled a
perception.
12. Fizzy rolled an
Preston,
11.
14, 12, 11. You can tell that there's people in their houses that are fighting. Like, they're a little bit upset. Like, you can hear the ruckus coming from a few different houses as you walk down the streets back towards the guild, that people aren't very pleased. The whole city seems to be in a bad mood. Well, at least the majority of people. So you walk through town, you get back to the guild, all right? And even though it is a holiday, it's still open. It's open 24/7. If that is the time schedule for this world. I don't know. We're not going to go into that right now. However, what we will go into is that when you walk into this grand stone building that's all intricate, there's a big old emblem of a shield and a rose on the outside of it, signifying that this is the Rosevale branch of the Adventurers Guild. You walk through the lobbies, the hallways, and you get to the processing department, the reception area, or whatever the fuck, and you see a familiar face that you had met before. It happens to be the person who got you set up with joining the guild for 2 of you, and for Joan, it's someone who you're, I'd say, pretty familiar with. At least you've done business with this guild a fair amount of times. I'm just trying to load her up real quick here. Where the fuck are you, Mirtha? Not the Spectre. Did I save over? Shit. 1 sec. Of course, it's going to be more technical difficulties all the time. There's the Spectre Mirtha, but I'm actually going to get the other one set up real quick. Did any of you have anything you wanted to do when you came into this place, by the way?
I forgot how terrifying Smartha was.
Mirtha.
Mirtha.
Here, this is a little bit better. The Spectre
Looks
form
like
is when
from
she's
Earth.
sending a message to you guys. The guild has the ability to get in touch with members through magical means, you know? All right, here's Mirtha. No, it's Mirtha Stalwart. So, oh hey, well, welcome back. How you doing? You finished that mission?
Well, yeah,
Kind
we
of.
finished it, but our employer died.
Oh,
Yeah.
So
what?
bad news.
You know this was a protection job, right?
Well, I mean,
What did you at least? Where's the kid?
the kid's fine, I'm sure.
You're
Yeah.
sure?
See,
Maybe.
well, there was a
Oh
party,
no.
and we kind of lost. We kind of forgot about him.
Oh
I-
fuck. Oh fuck.
I
That
wouldn't really
fucking
say
son of a bitch.
forgot as much as we just
Well, where the fuck is he?
There.
Woos was
Well, you
supposed
see
to.
what-
Woos was supposed to just have him for the night and then fucking bring him right the fuck back. Oh god, this is
Well-
gonna fucking cost me my damn job.
a number of shit happened to us, so
What the fuck happened? What did you guys do? You were just supposed to have him.
we got kidnapped, We got forced to make toys. We had to beat up Santa. It's just an entire fucking story.
What the
So
fuck?
fuck that kid. You know, think about us.
Well, oh my god.
I
Oh my
fell in
god.
a pile of shit. This story was fucked.
Woos
thing
was a
was fucked.
liar?
Sir, I know you're lying there because that you already smelled like shit when you came in here the first time. But that's besides the point. All right? Holy fuck. You guys need to get that kid back. You guys need to get that kid back. If you don't get that kid back, you're not getting paid, and we're all fucked, all right? Do you know whose kid that was? Let's just say he's
The elf
very
assured us
important.
that the kid got back to his family all on his own.
What?
Oh, it.
What?
You see, there was these people, and they were from another dimension, and they kidnapped us. And when we got back, the kid was gone. But they assured us that the kid had found his way back to his family.
All right, you are fucking high, all right? Joan, you need to go find that kid. If you don't find that kid, we're all fucked. All right?
Fine. Fuck.
Fucking
Alright,
piece of shit.
Where's the
Let's
last
go.
place? Where's the
God,
last place
God,
that you fucking
fuck.
saw him?
We left him in the house
He was in a
before we got
bedroom,
kidnapped.
Oh, okay. Then he might.
playing by himself. He was
Oh,
fine.
then just go fucking grab him.
Fine.
Well, there was that gang of
right.
elves right by him.
Be quick. Be quick. We needs to be here by the end of the day. All right. This is very important. Very important. And tell nobody that you're looking for. Well, you know what? You're gonna have to tell somebody that you're looking for something, but don't be too specific about it. All right. And don't mention Woos.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So what are you guys choosing to do?
Go get the kid. That's what I think.
I guess we gotta find the kid.
Yeah, I guess we should find the kid. She seems pretty annoyed.
Little munchkin.
All right. So you're gonna go find the kid. Do you have? Oh, by the way, I forgot to give you guys this. Hold up. I gotta send it to you. Here in just a sec. I'm just gonna post it in the fucking general of JSN. You can scoop it up there. And then anybody in the chat that's in the JSN Discord, you can just go ahead and view it yourself as well. Where is my D&D shit? Here is the map of Rosevale. And then I'm going to go ahead and pull it up on the screen here for everybody in the chat. God damn it, Streamlabs, stop fucking up. Pictures. All right. Here we go, everybody. Here is the map of Roseville. This is what this city looks like. Now, the shape of it is kind of like a fucking hexagon, right? So the thick lines there, those are walls, and then the small squares and stuff like that. The top part, the north part, that is, those are mostly living areas. All right. And then the southern side is your businesses. There's a bank. There's a bazaar. That's where the guild is. Now, if you actually want to get technical about it, you guys right now, since you haven't really left the guild, you're in the guild hall. And that'll be right across from the bank. If you were to follow the road back to Woos's, it'd be right here in this area. The center of the map right there. It might be a little bit bizarre, but what I was referring to right here, it's a bazaar. Bazaar. All right. All right.
A bazaar,
Now,
bazaar.
just to let you know what this is, I forgot to label this part. This is actually kind of like a training ground slash arena for the guild, the spot that's underneath and outside the wall. The circle is a melee fighting circle or magic fighting circle, whatever it is. It's basically a fight club circle. The L shape is a gauntlet course, and the rectangle is a jousting arena. The big rectangle at the top of it is the stadium seating for the city for anybody coming to see the show. And then that small section within that big area happens to be the noble seating area. So like people of dignified positions or high positions within the Adventurers Guild. That's where they sit.
Okay.
The lines indicate farming areas, all right? And then this top area up top here, that's water. That's a river channel that connects and goes out to the sea, and there's docks. So that's the port to come into the city, and it comes in from the western side.
All right.
So you actually have free reign to go wherever you want within the city, or if you just want to get the fuck out of the city, if that's your choice, hey, that's your choice. If you want to say fuck the Adventurers Guild,
Well, I think we should probably search around for a bit, and then because we gotta save the kid.
oh yeah,
we'll go save-
you got money on this.
We gotta get the money.
You have
That's
money.
what we're concerned about.
You have money, reputation, and maybe well, actually, just do another perception check. I want to see if you guys are able to, or maybe insight, whichever you prefer. If you want to use insight, if you want to use perception, I want to see if you guys notice anything about Mirtha's behavior.
I noticed nothing.
I
I noticed jack shit.
noticed.
Jesus.
What do you notice? Oh, nice. You notice that Joan. Okay, this might be because you're an experienced adventurer. You've been through this place multiple times. You know Mirtha, and you know that she's acting way more frantic than she should be. She's a little bit more concerned about this than it just isn't. It doesn't quite add up. But she definitely wants you to find that kid, but you sense that it might not be just about the kid. I guess that
Okay.
would have been more insight, but fuck it.
I could perceive the that panic, I guess.
Been perceived.
I'm gonna move the raptor over to the other side so that people can see the rolls fully. So, you're gonna go look around the city for the kid. Is there any particular place that you were gonna be going?
The
Well, I
kids in
think
the
maybe
city.
we should check out like any place where there's like food, if there's like a bakery or like a cafe type place,
A bakery
because
or a cafe?
kid's probably hungry, so he might have gone to like find food.
Okay. Are you gonna share that with the party and let everybody know that that's what you like to do?
What do you guys think? You guys want to check and see if he went to find food?
I think if we do that, we should probably split up, cover more grounds.
I was considering splitting up, but I wasn't sure if it was a good idea considering the franticness in Mirtha's voice and behaviors.
Splitting the party early, huh?
I'm the first guy that dies in every horror movie.
All right. So you're wanting to check bakeries, essentially, like food places. Well, if we
Yeah.
take a look at the map, let me go ahead and add that in here. New page.
I'm gonna hop on Elle's
Looks like we got
shoulders,
a couple of food places.
and
Oh, you just-
we'll go to wherever she wants to go. That's what I've decided.
I'm just gonna carry
You're
Joan around.
a halfling, right?
Yeah, I'm very little.
Fuck, man. Trying to find this setting for it, but I'm fucking up. All right, here. Let's try this instead.
Captain One Eye Mikey, a Catholic.
Yo, what up, Captain? What I'm Mike. Another pre-lord. We have in this game here a wizard, pre-glorious. That's Preston Payne.
Free.
He has the powers of Kree.
Not yet.
Preception.
Not yet. You don't. That's
I have the
way.
powers of preception
That's a.
or perception.
No, you can call it preception.
Well, he attacks things prematurely.
I do everything in prees. I am powered by the prees.
All right. So here's the map, and if we were to zoom on in, since we're at the guild hall, looking at the map, you can see that there are a few different spots that you could go to potentially. There's, God damn it, Mirtha, get out of the way. All right. So there is down the street to the east. There's a meat pie shop. All right, and then there's a butcher. That's a little bit up past that. Going the opposite way, there is a bakery, and then there's also a diner down the way, like a restaurant. Plus, there are various inns. Those will be the Moon and the Stars. The inn that you guys visited last time happens to be right next to the guild hall. It's like a kind of a joint business type of thing. So it's like it's ran by the guild. They get the money from it. It is, however, just a 1-star establishment.
Oh,
Yeah. Whereas the two inns, as you come in from either side of the town, set up in great positions, those are 2-star establishments, and that's represented by the amount of stars that they have. And so they're not too bad, but and to be honest with you, the inn that you went to before, it wasn't like dilapidated or anything like that. It was just fairly standard. So which way are you choosing to go? What are you choosing to do?
I'm super pessimistic, so maybe we should try the meat pie location first and just aggressively question the people working there
Okay.
for this kid.
I think we should.
That's
do
what
that.
I think.
For that we should go if the kid's not there, the bakery, because kids love sweet treats.
Okay. So walking down also there's a various food establishments within the bazaar as well. But walking down the road to the east, it's still pretty early in the morning, but even early in the morning the bazaar stays fucking active. And it's more clear that the mood of the place is like it's really sour. And heading down towards the meat pie shop, you see that it is open. I mean, it's a holiday, but they ain't shutting down. They know that other people got lives and don't celebrate the holidays, so they keep the fucking shop open. Meat pie store. There's also a barber shop up top. You guys choosing to go in, or?
Yeah, we choose to go in. I think we should.
I agree.
Let's go.
Group.
By the way, this place kind of stinks.
What's
It's
Meat
a-
Pie Factory?
A meat pie factory, yeah. They just pumping them out. So you enter into the meat pie shop, and there's like a frizzy haired lady that's like working the counter. There's a couple people that are in there eating, and they just they're kind of like it's a kind of a gray kind of vibe. Like it's not vibrant. It's plain as fuck, a little bit depressing, and frankly, if you try one of the pies, it might be you might like it, but you get the feeling that you probably wouldn't. There's roaches, by the way.
Mm,
Meat
I
pie
guess
There's
was
you
your
die.
nickname.
roaches.
Nice. There's roaches in this place too. You see them little scuttle. One of them scuttle across the counter.
Well, me being a man that sleeps on the streets, this is natural.
Oh, you're in your comfort zone. So you don't.
This is right up his alley.
So the lady behind the counter, she's like, "Hey, how you doing? What can I get you? You want a pie?" There's no picture for
I'm
her.
gonna.
Yeah,
No.
I'm
I
gonna.
whisper that we probably shouldn't eat the food because it smells really bad in there and the meat's probably rotten.
Well, you haven't eaten anything today, so your stomachs are kind of starting to growl.
I'm gonna.
Even though it seems kind of nasty, the sense that it's food and you haven't eaten since since that amazing macaroni and cheese at Santa's place, yeah, it's a little bit appealing. I mean, Preston's probably he's salivating.
I'm salivating, but I'm broke.
Uh.
Realizing I can't pay for it.
Well,
No.
let's do a little huddle here before we talk to meat pie vendor.
Okay.
And I don't want a meat pie. That's not something that I feel like I should eat. But I think Free Glorious would thrive off of a meat pie, and I don't want to
Uh,
pay for his meat pie.
uh,
So I'm
uh,
thinking if maybe Pre goes ahead and talks to the vendor, perhaps Elle and I could create some other kind of distraction where we could steal one of the meat pies for Pre Glorious so that he could get sustenance, and then we'll just Elle and I will just hold off until we get to a bakery or something else.
Agreed.
So stealing, all in favor of stealing?
Okay,
Yes.
so you're wanting okay now. So to get this straight, you huddled up in the middle of the shop and you conveyed this
Yes.
message to the rest of the party.
Yes.
Okay, so with it, you're in the shop, right? Nobody else in there that's eating. None of the customers even pay any mind. However, the shopkeeper, the pie maker, she's a little bit off put. Not really like off put, but like okay, that's a little bit weird that you guys came in and then you huddled up to make your order. But then after conveying it to each other, you disperse the huddle, and Preston approaches her.
see, we were all wondering, we didn't want to say this out loud, but which is your favorite meat pie? Because we can't choose one.
Oh, well, I mean, the standard meat pies are pretty great. They're some of my favorites. So you can't go wrong with some gravy in there, maybe some extra seasonings. We do custom orders if like you need to substitute something, or like I don't know, maybe you got an allergy, or maybe you just want a vegetable pie. Some people like those. They're a little bit weird, but they come with a just don't tell anybody, all right? But the vegetable pies, they still got meat gravy in them. Don't tell no one though. So those are extra good if you like gravy. Or or we got the even better all gravy pie. That's just pastry and gravy. So it's out of character to tell you guys. It's kind of like a meat pie gusher of just hot gravy within a pastry.
Ew.
Yeah, it fucking sounds nasty. So
We are
You wanna?
also wondering, you know, we heard some rumors. What's this meat made? What's this meat pie made out of? What's the meat?
Oh, that's a great question. So I'm gonna pause it right there for your conversation. In the meantime, while this has been going on, I want Tina and Fizzy both to roll stealth checks. Which that would be you go into your character sheet, you click stealth, and that should automatically roll it for you.
Oh, there it is.
As they roll stealth, I create a dab cloud for them.
Boo. Oh,
Yeah, that's it. That's pretty good actually. So, uh, where's my 20? Oh. All right. So, Fizzy, she does notice you kind of going into the back, kind of trying to get back there. She's like, "Oh, whoa, you can't go back there. That's for employees only." The meat happens to come from the farms here on the edges of Rosevale. The finest cows, buffaloes, chickens, turkeys. I mean, we get all kind of meat. Yeah, we get all kind of meat. Uh, roll a perception, Preston, because you're the one in the conversation.
Perception.
Tina happens to
Holy shit!
She manages to
noticed everything.
sneak around the back. That's an excellent roll. So you know, Preston, that you probably shouldn't trust that this meat is like good meat coming from around the place. It does come. It's locally sourced, but you got a feeling that it's probably not the best meat.
It's a week's old meat.
Joan, and you heard that as well. We're gonna say that Ellie was too distracted to hear it because she's in the zone. She's focused on stealing that meat pie. All right. So she's managed to sneak around the back into the kitchens. Joan's bumbling around and bumping into the counter, giving herself away. That kind of added to Ellie's stealth check there, and she was able to get into the kitchen, and there are standard cooking. There's a standard cooking array. You do see that there are some slabs of meat being prepared for the for meat production. There's flour. There's the dough that's out there. Some are baking right now, and they stink. To be honest with you. But yeah, so there you are for that. Roll a sleight of hand check as well. Now, Preston, so she tells you it's locally sourced.
oh,
Damn. That was almost a critical.
We're gonna go off based off of that before you get anxious about what you're doing because you don't have a ton of experience actually like thieving because you're a new rogue. So you get a little bit of anxiety there, and you just grab one of the pies that's out on the counter kind of, and you just stuff it in your pocket, and then you scuttle back into the main dining area, and you manage to go unnoticed on it. So, what kind of pie do you want, buddy? What can I get for you?
You know, I don't think your pies are up to snuff and as fresh as you say they are. I think I just have a question to ask. You know anything about a kid? Missing kid?
A missing kid? No. What? No, I would never. No, I have no idea what you're talking about at all. And frankly, you're questioning the authenticity of my pie and the quality of my pies. You know what? You, sir, get out. No pies for you. Leave my shop now. You other two, you're still welcome here if you're buying a pie. But otherwise, out.
Well,
As I get
you're
kicked
gonna
out. Fuck you, you bitch!
Pie,
you're gonna
I
kick out
never.
you're gonna kick out Pre-Glorious. I'm not welcome here either. This is bullshit.
Well,
I'm gonna
This
storm
place
out.
well,
smells bad
fine then.
anyways. I didn't want to be here.
You know what? That's just meat pie smell, all right? And you know what? We didn't want to sell to you anyways. We have the right to refuse service to anybody, and you are in that category. Get out of here. She
I
ushers you to
slammed
the
the
door.
door.
Yeah, you slam it. You slam the door right as she's ushering you guys out, but you can still see her through like the glass on the door. And she's mean mugging the fuck out of you outside there. The other customers didn't even notice. Didn't even get up through all the ruckus.
This must happen all the time.
More
Alright.
often than not.
Well, at least I did manage to steal whatever the kind of pie this is.
Let's move
Or
away from the store
Pre-Glorious,
before we bring that up.
right?
Oh man, I'm gonna let that one slide. You need to be conscious and aware that your character of their surroundings as you go through the game, because if in the future you were to do something like that, I'd say like she saw you pull the pie right out of your pocket in front of her. Now, as you guys are walking, where are you guys going now?
We're heading to the bakery.
Yeah.
You're going to the bakery. All right. So you walk back down the street, past the bazaar and the guild hall. It's bustling still. Some people in a little bit sour of a mood, but they're seeming to get over it. You head down to the bakery, and let's see. Fucking 20s on this. All right. Bakery's closed. They actually
Ah.
closed down for the holiday.
Bullshit.
They do have a big glass window on the front of it though, and you can see that it's empty inside. No lights on. There's nobody moving around in there.
What time of day is it?
It's still morning. It's
Morning.
I'd say that you guys got to the guild at about 7:30 or so, and then that adventure down to after dealing with Mirtha and then going down to the pie lady, it's probably about like 8:30 now.
Okay.
Mm. If we go down a little bit further down the road, there's a diner.
Go check out the diner then, since the bakery is closed.
All right, you walk down the street, past a few other shops, and you get to the diner and you enter inside. It is open. They're going to stay open. They got customers to feed, and people are pretty happy. This is a much better environment than the pie shop. It's well lit. There's chatter going on. People are interacting with each other. There's servers that are interacting with the customers as well. There's smiles on people's faces, and the food smells good.
Also, notice it did not smell like shit. Yeah.
So I give Pre his stolen pie and tell him to wait outside while Joan and I go and get ourselves some breakfast.
Okay, you give him the stolen pie. Now, the stolen pie is actually, the pies are typically about like the size of a hand. And this one is one that somebody had already eaten part of. It was actually on one of those like kind of busboy type of tables being taken back to the kitchen. So when you got into the kitchen, you got one that was on the counter that was supposed to be thrown away. So we've already seen that Pre has a pretty good constitution when it comes to eating stuff, so we're going to say that this one has a low chance of giving him a disease or something like that, giving him some type of ailment if he eats it. But it is essentially a trash pie, and you know that whether you choose to share that or not, that's your choice. But you hand him the pie, right?
Well, I was the one that noticed the pies weren't made of good quality.
but she's the one who stole the trash pie. So she knows that they're bad quality too. She can see that.
The
She can
trash.
she can see the meat on the inside.
See it. She praise it.
Is there anything that you guys would like to do?
Should I roll for Constitution?
All right, oh, so you're just straight up eating it? She hands it to you and then you just shove it into your mouth?
Well, I'm hungry. I ain't
Without
got
question.
no money. There's no question. It's fear factor over here, boys.
No, but I gave him his pie and told him that he needed to wait outside while uh Joan and I go and into the diner to
Because he's
get some.
stinky.
Yeah, I'm still smelly from our last adventure and
Plus, you have a
sleeping
smelly
outside.
old meat pie.
You leave me and my meat pie out of this.
Okay, so you eat the meat pie. Roll that Constitution. 10? All right. 12 with your bonus. It's all good. You handle it no issues. The flavor is you think it's pork. It's probably pork.
Long pig.
Tasty.
So, diner's open. You choose to go in. You're greeted by the hostess that's there. She's like, "Hi, can I get you a table for two?"
Yeah.
All right, follow me this way. She guides you to your tables. Your table, it's a booth, and she gives you some menus. She lets you know that the special for today is ham.
A booster seat.
You want a booster seat? Oh,
Yes,
we
please.
got you.
Okay,
So
thank you.
she didn't want to just assume that you wanted one, so she goes back to the entrance, scoops one up, brings it back, and throws it down on the seat for you to hop into.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You need one too?
Yeah, that would probably be
All right. So she
useful.
goes and grabs you a booster seat as well, and she's like, "So, do you know what you'd like, or are you ready to go, or do you need some time?"
Um. Well, I was gonna order some coffee just to start, but I'm curious if you could answer some just maybe a question if you're not too busy today. I know it's a holiday.
Oh, no problem. What's on your mind?
We're looking for a pretty specific kid.
Okay.
I wonder if you had maybe see if maybe any hungry kids came by this diner to not be hungry.
Oh, we haven't had any kids come in looking for food or anything like that. I mean, it does happen from time to time. Not today, however. What's the
Not
kids?
today.
What's their name?
It's not important.
Oh, okay. Well, can you give me more details? I mean, there are plenty of kids in this city.
Well, how about last night? Did any kids come in last night?
Last night. Well, I think for the most part, all of them kids were sleeping in their beds, waiting for presents this morning.
Right. Course.
But I don't know. Come to mention it, there has been a little bit of ruckus going on. Me and my family, we run this diner. By the way, our building is our apartment is up top on of this building. So I did hear some ruckus going on in the streets and like some stuff being thrown around, but I didn't see anybody. I would assume that it's probably some hooligan kids out there, so that might have something to do with, I don't know, this kid that you're looking for, but without more information, I wouldn't really be able to say.
Interesting.
So, have you decided what you'd like to eat?
Just the coffee.
Just the coffee. One coffee. All right, and you?
Yeah, just some coffee and some toast.
Coffee and toast. All right. So I'll be right back with that. She goes to go get your order. All right. And as you're waiting for your order, you do notice that there are some, because the sourness that's been around the city. It's a little bit patchy where it shows up, but you do notice that it's mostly coming from some other kids that are in this diner. They're being real shitheads. You can see a family that's over in the corner in, like, one of the bigger tables, that the kids are just being wild, and they're fucking pissed, man. They're like, "I want presents! I want presents!" And the parents are like, "I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. There's no presents this year. I don't know why. There's always presents, but this year, I have no clue. All right? Get off my back about it, kid. I'm not Santa Claus."
Shit, we might be responsible for the town being pissed.
Yeah, we fucked
Oh,
up.
oh. Uh, let's keep that to ourselves.
Lady comes back. "All right, here's your cup, here's your cup, here's your coffee, here's your
Thank you.
coffee, and here's your toast. Anything else that I can get for you?"
Just the
No.
check, please.
Just
Thank
the
you.
check. All right. Be right back with that.
Oh, we
So,
fucked up. We
Can my
fucked up.
character come in at this time?
do you want to enter in? You're not.
Yeah,
You don't. You
yeah, I
don't have
do.
to ask permission for something like that.
Well, yeah. I want to enter into the place, and I come in and I go up to my compadres. Hey, man, that fight last night.
Hey, shut the fuck up. Sit down. Sit down.
You slide into the booth with them, scooting over their booster seat with as you nudge in. We'll say that you sat next to Ellie.
I'm gonna grab Pre-Glorious by the scruff of his shirt, or by the collar of his shirt, and get real close. Do you have any idea? Do you have any idea what we've done? This entire fucking town. This entire fucking town is probably pissed off because of what we fucking did. Okay? So shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up before everybody fucking finds out. Okay? We can get out of this diner here, scot free. Possibly find this kid and get paid. Okay? Okay, just follow my lead.
All right. Oh shit! I didn't realize it was that bad. Fuck.
All right. By the way, you guys are 75% of the way there for the channel point goal. 188,000 out of 249.99. 9.
Woo!
Oh, I
Yeah,
think it's
4 days left.
190 now.
Oh shit! Get your points in, everybody. Get your points in, because if you meet the goal, then I'm obligated to make a song for next month, and we'll do it again for, like, the subscriber thing. Give it away to motherfuckers who subscribe themselves or someone else to the channel.
That pal type shit.
Now, let's see here. So, lady brings you back your check, and she's like, "All right, well, if that's oh, hey, welcome in. I'm sorry I didn't see you there. Is there anything that I can get you, sir?"
No, I'm good today. Thank you, though.
All right. Well, you guys enjoy that coffee, and you enjoy that toast. I'm gonna be right over there. If you need me, just holler. All right.
Thanks.
Will do.
All right. So you guys scoot on to the. You guys get to just sit here and finish your coffee up, or you guys want to, like, chug that down and get the fuck out.
I think we're gonna just kind of chug it down.
Yeah, I'm stressed out now, so I'm gonna chug my coffee.
Get the fuck out of here. Shit's looking really bad right now.
Okay, so you guys are leaving the bakery, or not bakery, the diner. Which, if anybody wants to know, the diner, it's right there, right behind my head, right there, up there, this right there, the fork and plate and knife, right there.
A diner.
Yep, that's the diner. So you guys pull out your map. You're looking at it, and you do see that there's different symbols for the stuff, and the ones up top don't have any symbols. You are aware that those are, for the most part, residential areas. However, there are some other spots. Like there's a mage hall up there, and there's an artist guild, plus a cemetery. Just to cover
Well,
the building in the middle is kind of like a ziggurat or pyramid type of shape. The bottom layer is kind of dedicated to like yeah. This is where the Lord and Lady and them who run the show. This is their spot. They're up in the higher parts of it, whereas like lower nobility is in the lower parts of it. And one spot that's not mentioned on here is that the I don't have a token for it. Putting your guys' face down right here. Fizzy's face is where you guys are at, but just to show you, right here, the one that her face is on right now, that's actually a church. That's a temple. I forgot to put the label on there. You guys, however, are right here. Right there, behind the raptor head. Any questions? Anything you'd like to do?
um,
Well, I was
I'd like to
thinking,
suggest to go to the mage hall personally because I see if I can get that wand charged up.
Okay. So
okay.
you're expressing that to the party, ushering them
Yeah,
to go with
Should
you, or
yeah. I'm seeing.
should we all go together?
Yeah, I'm seeing if I should go by myself or if we should go as a group. If
Well, I was thinking we should go back to Luce's house and see if maybe we can, um, just check and make sure that the kid is actually not there.
luckily those are actually in the same area. Woose's house is right up there in the top right corner of the city near the mage hall. It's like right down the
okay,
Perfect.
street.
it works out perfectly.
Yeah. Which way would you like to go?
We're over where
You're
we
at
Northeast.
the diner, so you're right there. And then
right.
I'm gonna put down another symbol. Put in the pre-glorious one. Come on.
I think since we already walked towards the meat pies and then we walked back, I think we should keep walking the way we're walking back. So
So you want to
go.
go up this way. So do you want to take this kind of alley street, this alley street, or cut through here? Because there's like 3 roads. 4
Yeah,
Um,
technically.
that way.
You want to go this way?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You pass the inn, the furniture store, and a tavern. You turn right and head down a main road that goes towards the big ass pyramid stack of a fucking, I don't know, castle, essentially. And you lose sight of it as you get past this wall. All right. So you pass this wall and you're walking down this alley right here. Now, let me just go ahead and do a check on something. You see some kids playing as you're walking up this alley. You see that there's a service going on at the temple on the corner. And outside of it, down the alley, there are some kids that are playing.
I think we should ask them
Hmm.
if they've seen any kids that been missing. See if they've seen them.
So you want to see if you want to go approach those kids and see if they happen to have seen any other kids.
Yeah, if they've seen any other kids out on their own, just wandering.
Well, first up, roll an intelligence check, each of you. So just you click the intelligence where it says intelligence and in your stats.
I got that at
A 15, a 5, and a 20. All right. So
Oh,
luckily for you guys, Preston knows that none of these kids are the same kid because he's the one who actually was in the room with him for a little bit. And Ellie recognizes that that kid's annoying ass voice isn't it's not in this batch of kids. Preston, you do remember what the kid looked like, actually. You've seen Polar Express, right?
yeah.
You know the annoying kid?
Oh, the one with the glasses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's that kid. That's what
Oh.
that's what I had said during the last game.
If you don't let him punch your ticket, they're gonna throw you off the train.
Yeah, basically. So Tina's able to recognize
fuck
that
that kid.
that voice isn't there, and you recognize that dorky looking kid isn't part of this batch of kids. They're some of them are older, some of them are younger. It's like but they are dressed up in, like, I guess you'd say like Sunday best, whatever fucking clothes these people would wear to a church on a holiday. So you see these kids playing, and they're out there playing tag. Anything you'd like to say, do?
Just like to ask them to see if they seen any kid that came by.
If
Maybe
they
that.
seen a kid in glasses.
Yeah.
Well, Tina, your character
He's
does
real
Annoying
not.
kids
annoying.
around. Any
I
really
I,
annoying
I,
kids?
I ask them if they seen anybody that's really annoying wearing glasses. If he came by here by any chance.
So you say, "Hey, have you seen an annoying kid with glasses come through here?"
Maybe you'll notice him by trying to ruin your fun.
He's a
Yeah.
fun stealer.
Yeah, he's a fun stealer, that kid.
Oh yeah, we saw that kid. That kid was so annoying. We chased him off though.
Where'd you
Do
chase
you
him
know
off
what?
to?
Yeah.
Well, we ran him off towards like the cemetery.
Ooh, the cemetery. Okay. All right. I think we should start heading to the cemetery, guys. I think that seems like the right move right now. What do you
We're
guys
gonna
think?
trust some kids.
I've trusted worse,
He trusted that meat pie.
right?
So you
I
guys,
mean, it's a lead, so might as well. We're headed that direction
Yes.
anyways.
All right. Let's go with the lead.
you head up towards the cemetery, and there it's a barred cemetery. There's a fence, big iron bars that have spikes on them, as a cemetery should. You see some headstones throughout the place. You also see big, like, what are those things called? The fucking coom tomb type of shits.
Mausoleums.
A
Mausoleum.
mausoleum, that's what it is. You see mausoleums and stuff like that. Some of them are really intricate, fancy, and they're huge. Others are more moderately sized, less decorative. And then, like I said, there's headstones all around the place. The gates are there's decorative gates at the front of it, still iron as well, but they are open.
You want to get high?
Hell yeah.
Did we roll like
Oh,
perception
hell
or
yeah.
something to see if we see any like footprints or any signs of like somebody
Like a kid
running through recently?
This is
Like-
where it's going to get really fun, because it's there are other skills besides perception that'll come in handy for this, that you may or may not be trained in. There's an investigation skill.
Oh fuck yeah, that's right.
Investigation. All right. So should we roll an investigate? Each of us roll an investigation check then.
Yeah.
All right. Oh shit.
Damn. Nothing gets by you, Fizzy. Oh man. So, well, shit. So you guys, like I said, you see that the gates are open. All right, they're left open, and it may be because it's a holiday, and people might want to see their families, their dead relatives or dead friends on that day. But it's just one of them that's swung open. The other one's like still in place, but it is technically an open gate, so you can walk into there. When you walk in, there's not like a there are paths, all right? There's cobblestone paths that like lead to different parts of the cemetery. There's not any like tracks or anything like that you can see. However, you do see that there are some candy wrappers just on the ground, just a couple.
I
This
think we
is
should
this
go
is this is at
investigate
the
those
entrance
rappers.
of the place too. This is like just inside the entrance.
I think we should investigate the cemetery. I think those kids weren't lying.
I didn't notice anything, so you guys have to lead me.
Well, you
Oh
see,
no no
there's
no
some
no.
candy bar wrappers on the
You
ground.
noticed what we noticed because we tell you what we noticed.
Okay, so you share the information, and you're like, "Oh shit, there's candy wrappers. Let's go. They got to be here. Those kids weren't fronting."
Yep.
Now,
They ain't on
enter,
Front Street.
entering into the cemetery, seeing those candy wrappers, you like. This is a much more quiet part of town. The bazaar was like that was pretty fucking chaotic, right? There's a bunch of people shopping. The the mood throughout the place was a little bit questionable, and this area seems so much more peaceful. Walking down some of the avenues there, aisles. I'm trying to pull something up real quick. You happen to notice that there is a figure a little bit down the way. He's it looks to be gardening. This guy, where the
Mm.
fuck is he?
Gardener.
Yeah.
And that's probably the caretaker. He might have seen her.
Or it could be a kid digging.
Could be.
Or
We
it
should
could
It's
be
a
a
probably.
person digging a
it's
hole
it's a
for a
large
kid.
figure. It would be a big kid.
Oh.
Or it could be a person digging a hole for a kid.
Well, either way, we should probably go head towards him and see what his deal is. Maybe they've seen something or they know something.
Okay,
I
so
agree.
you head down the alleyway of the cemetery shits. There's a you happen to glance out of your eye. One of the headstones says "Dick Butt Kiss." You kind of get a little bit of a chuckle out of that. You get to the figure, and fucking up here, dude. Where's the shit? There we go. It is a dragonborn, not dragonborn, a dragon descendant. All right, not a dragonborn, a descendant of dragons, humanoid, and yeah, he's red. He's got red scales to him, wearing a brown shirt, and he's like, "Oh, hey, welcome to the cemetery. How can I help you out with anything? You
Yeah,
see
we're looking
anybody?"
for a kid.
Oh, the child cemetery is on the other side.
No, you don't
No,
want
no.
to.
But you
We're,
you want
we're
a live one? Listen, buddy, we
Look,
don't do that here. You're gonna have to you're gonna have to fucking get the fuck out of here. Yeah, we don't sell people here. No dead bodies at all.
We
that
talking
kid,
about a kid that was running through, that got chased through here.
Oh, a live one.
An alive child. An annoying alive child.
have you seen one come through here?
Yeah, I saw that little. I saw. Well, actually, I saw a couple kids. One kid being chased. I don't know where the hell he went. He was pretty damn quick. I chased the other ones off though. So they had, I don't know. He might still be here. Might not. I'm not too sure. I'll help you find him.
Do you know what
Appreciate it.
I would
direction he
appreciate
ran?
it.
Or the child cemetery.
Ah, as long as it's not the pet cemetery, I'll be glad to go.
Oh man, don't even get me started on that place. The pet cemetery. That shit's freaky as fuck. But yeah, let's go find your kid. What's their name?
All right.
I actually have kids of my own.
It's not important.
Yeah, the name's not relevant in this situation. We're just trying to save him.
What is it? Is it not important or not relevant?
I
Not
told
relevant.
him
Both.
that.
Oh, okay.
It's a bit of both.
How many kids are you fucking looking for?
One.
That's a long ass name. All right. Well, let's go find this fucker. So he guides you through the place, and you're searching around. You're opening up mausoleums and stuff like that, and you come to a slightly larger mausoleum, and when you open the door, inside there's a fucking skeleton, and it's ready to attack. It actually lurches right at the groundskeeper.
Oh, fuck.
I
So
push him out
roll
of the way.
initiative real quick.
Oops.
Initiative.
He's screaming,
No.
"Oh my god,
Okay.
what the fuck? This one's not dead. What the
I did
shit?"
an accident roll. That was an accident roll. I'm sorry.
A 9. So Tina's rolling initiative for the party, huh? Skeleton's got the upper hand. It actually puts a grapple
Oh,
onto.
no.
It puts a grapple onto the dragon dude, and
Oh, there it is. I was looking for. Oh
oh,
shit!
it's all good. It's too late now, dude. It's too late.
Oh.
You were too late. Tina rolled for the party.
She found it.
All right. So he doesn't knock down the dragon dude, but he does have a hold of him, and it's got like a grip on his arm, and it's like chattering his teeth at him. Trying to bite him. And he's getting a little bit freaked out. Holy fuck, man, get this thing off me.
Fuck. Who has spells?
It certainly wouldn't be the wizard. It sure wouldn't be me. I quickly think of a spell to cast. I cast Magic Missile on the skeleton.
Okay.
Does 2 damage.
The blast hits it. Boom. This skeleton's a little bit brittle. A couple of the ribs break off. But it's still nominate the dude. Who's next?
Let me see.
Well, I have a short sword, so I lunge at it with my sword. Which probably isn't gonna do much.
Oh, that's a hit.
Oh,
You gotta roll your damage for it, though. Whoa! Alright, so you stab this skeleton as he's You stab him, and when you do, you just happen. I don't know. It's like something about the skeleton bodies is like when if you hit them in the right spot or like just the right way, they just crumble to pieces. And that's what happens to this skeleton as his bones hit the cobblestone on the ground. It makes kind of like a cool xylophone type of sound. But the skeleton has been eradicated. I mean, it's still there. It's just in
Yeah.
pieces. He's not nomin though.
Can I
Oh my
take
god! Thank you
his
so
femur
much.
bone?
The what?
Can I take one of its femurs just for funsies?
Roll an intelligence. See if you can identify a femur. Actually, medicine.
Remember, friend?
Mm-hmm. Ooh, -1, and that's a 3. You feel like it's a femur. Like you're like, hey, that's a femur, but you don't actually know what a femur is. So you just grab a bone, and
Is it the pelvis?
it is a leg bone,
Oh, I like those.
but it's not a femur.
Max Rebo says stabbed the skeleton in the face.
He's dead. Should we still do
Where
it?
where she stabbed it was like kind of in the spine, and it was like boom, disabled. Whoa, that's kind of fucked up. You paralyzed that. You paralyzed the skeleton, and his life fell to pieces.
No.
Max Rebo. Woo,
Well,
doggy.
either way, I have a bone as a trophy.
Excellent.
She
So
got
you
the bone.
So yeah, she got the bone, and
Yeah.
the dude.
I want to also take a bone if I can. I wanted to take the skull.
I'm gonna look at both of them confused while they have their bone.
Do I roll a check for that?
You never know when a
I'm
bone might come
choosing
in
not to
handy.
take a bone.
I know I want to use it for. I need a nice drinking mug.
Wait, you
Oh.
want which bone?
The head, the skull.
You
I
want?
wanted
Okay,
to
so you
turn
just
it
want the
into a mug.
skull.
I want to turn it into a mug.
All right. Well, you can take the skull. As far as like turning it into a mug, you can't do it right now. Really, you're on a. You
Yeah,
can,
no,
you
I know,
can,
I
but
know,
you're
I
on
know,
a
not
mission.
right now, but I know I'm
Um,
just want to save it in my inventory for now.
Okay, when you come to a resting spot, that's the best time to do like extracurricular activities.
Yeah.
So, that being said, the dude, the groundskeeper, he's extremely like relieved now. He's like, oh my god, thank you so much. I don't know what I would have done if you guys wouldn't have been here. I don't even know why that thing was in there. I was in here last week cleaning out this whole place, and there was nothing wrong with this place. If you guys hadn't been here, I'd have been dead. I'd have been toast. I didn't even get your names.
Well, my name's Preglorious.
Preglorious, what a strong name. I am Andold Knuckles. Knuckles with a G. You can call me And.
Such a great name.
You can call me And, or you can call me Knuckles. You know, And is short for Andold.
And Knuckles.
And Knuckles. I like And Knuckles. I'm gonna stick with it, pal. And Knuckles. What's
You're an and Knuckles now.
you
All
feel
right,
all right?
that's
You
fine.
feel terrified? How you feel after that whole deal? The
Very
Like your
relieved
face
that you
full.
guys are here. I mean, I've kind of expressed that, but thank you so much, man. I owe you big time. This is so weird that the skeleton is in here though.
Yeah, why is there a skeleton out here? Shouldn't it be at least like locked in the like a dungeon or something? What's it doing above ground?
Well, I mean, there's skeletons all over this place, but usually they're not moving around.
Oh,
Yeah, that's why I'm so freaked out about it. I mean, I see dead bodies a lot. I work here. I'm a groundskeeper. I don't handle the bodies specifically, but I mean they're here and I know it. But oh my god, I never expected them to try to bite my face off. You saved my scales.
Sounds
Have
like
you?
some necromancy.
well, now we helped you and saved you. Now let's continue looking for this kid. See where the hell this kid gone off to.
Yeah, no doubt, dude. I'm down to help you guys out. I fucking owe you one. I don't see him in here though.
Yeah, I don't either.
So you want to investigate to
The
the left, to the
surroundings.
right, to this side, to that side. What do you want to do? You're leading
Um,
the show. I'm following you guys. I'm just escorting you.
I think we should
You
investigate the since we're in the cemetery, but we're in the child cemetery part, right? I think we should investigate the child cemetery,
Okay,
like
because
as a whole.
you haven't quite got to the child cemetery yet, but you mosey on over that way. He doesn't quite lead you. He lets you guys do the leading because after that shit, if something else pops out, man, he's actually kind of reconsidering his line of work now. He's been doing this for a couple years, but not once has he ever experienced anything like that. He confides this information into you guys.
Uh,
Yeah, I'm kind of curious
I tell
about
him
that
it's
as
all
well.
good.
Because, skeletons don't
you want
usually
to get
do
high?
that. Kind of weird. You
Oh,
might want to look into that at some point.
Skeletons are not alive usually.
they're
Not
usually
unless
not
there's
this
meat on them.
active.
Have you been having issues with like spooky ghosts or, you know,
Hmm.
Hmm. I'm
maybe
mo-
spooky liches?
I'm mostly
Like I'm
here during the daytime, and it's not.
Uh,
I've heard people talk about hauntings and stuff like that. I mean, every city's got ghosts, right? But like, as
mm.
far as this cemetery, I've heard people talk about it. I just haven't seen anything myself.
That's it. I know it's cursed. I can sense it
Roll
in
an
my.
investigation check because you guys are approaching the child cemetery.
Oh shit! I
Everyone or
noticed
one person?
everything.
Well, all of you do it. All of you do it. I'll give you that.
I
Not doing
noticed
good tonight.
everything.
All right. So excellent tracking skills from Ellie has led you guys to discover that you are on the correct path. There are more candy wrappers lying around.
It's just loaded with candy.
Yeah, I mean, he apparently had a shit ton. Who knows where he got it from? Maybe Woos was like just giving him a shit ton of candy to kind of placate him and keep him in place. But yeah,
Fucking
the
kid.
the candy the candy wrappers indicate to you that you're at least on the trail of somebody who is either a kid with some candy, which seems very likely, or I don't know, someone with a sweet tooth and it happens to be a litter bug.
Hmm.
The and Knuckles scoops up the candy wrappers. He's like, ah, damn kids. We must be on the right path here.
Hmm.
Now the child cemetery is in the top right corner of the cemetery, so it's up against the exterior wall of the city.
Okay.
I'm trying to think, are there any
Um,
other skills that we can use?
let me look.
Hmm. 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 Hmm.
I'd
Hmm.
say probably roll a perception at this point.
Right. Oh,
Wow. You're still thinking about that skeleton, and you got big dreams about this mug. You're like, this is gonna be the sickest mug ever, man. This goes right with my territory. All right, Fizzy is a 13, and oh shit. So apparently, Tina's got some plans, or her character has plans for the bone, I guess, perhaps, or she's brainstorming something, but she's a little bit preoccupied with other things on her mind. Maybe she's thinking about, I don't know, maybe some of these dead kids that are around. Who knows? That's up to her That's up to her to decide. But either way, she's too distracted. So is Preston. You're both too distracted to notice that this trail of candy wrappers. It's clearly a trail. All right, you can see that it leads further back towards some bushes.
I think we should investigate the bush.
Oh, but we don't notice
I
it.
think we should investigate the bush.
Oh yeah.
All right.
It looks like there's candy wrappers leading to it, so that might be the way to go, guys.
That sounds like a great idea. It's a good thing that we didn't come through with the hedge trimmers yet, because they might be in there. Let's try not to startle them if they are in there.
What?
So let's sneak up. I'm gonna roll a sneak check too.
Oh, I'm good at sneaking.
Ooh, pretty damn
Would that just
stealthy.
be
Pretty
stealth?
damn stealthy. We're gonna say that
Oh.
shit, man.
I
All
think
right.
I've noticed.
Everybody sneaks up, but Preston's like talking about this fucking mug the whole time. He's
Dude,
like, "This is gonna be the
a
sickest
great
shit
fucking
ever."
mug.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good mug, dude. So he's totally fucking distracted, and his presence as you guys are trying to sneak up on the bush alerts something in the bush, and it starts shaking and shaking and shaking. And out pops a raccoon, chatters at you, screeches at you, and runs off.
Aww.
No, don't leave me.
Investigating the bush, you see that there is a pile of candy that's still there, at least a small bit, and there are some wrappers. So you know that this was like a spot that he had been hiding. So if he's still in the area, then he's probably going to be sticking around right around here. Well, all of you roll another investigation check.
What if it was the raccoon the whole time?
Stealing all that candy?
Hey.
Well, damn, you might have a point. You might have a point. So I see a 9, an 8, and a 14. So Preston manages to look up. Pre-Glorious looks up from his mug for a sec, and he just points out to you guys, "Oh hey, that one's open." Over to the side, there is a marble mausoleum that has the door already open. As you've gone through this place, you've noticed that it's been really well kept. And Knuckles does a fantastic job maintaining the place, and all of the other mausoleums had their doors closed. Especially that one that had the skeleton in it. That's what kind of like runs it through your mind, like, it's weird that one's open.
So, I'm gonna sneak up real quiet like to go peep inside the mausoleum.
Hey, you want to sneak up
I'm
again?
I'm gonna hold back with my bow and keep watch on the.
All right. So, Tina, you sneak closer, and when you do, you see that there is a coffin in there that's it's on a pedestal, right? It's a giant stone kind of coffin. Not it's built into the place essentially. It's not quite fully built into the place, but it looks like it looks like it's separate, but it's securely there. But the lid is relatively slid off of it.
So, I'm gonna go in and see if look in the the coffin. Yeah.
You want to look in the coffin?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, when you look into the coffin, you see that it actually doesn't have a bottom to it. It drops down and it loses light as it travels down, but you
Oh,
see that there is a glint of light coming from the bottom a little ways down, and there does happen to be a ladder at the foot or head of the inside of this coffin.
Mm-hmm. So I go and tell the others what I just found and tell them, come here.
Okay, so Ellie pops her head back out of the mausoleum. She's like, "Hey guys, there's something over here. This coffin has a hole." I don't know. You typically would choose to say what you say to the other party members. Part of the role playing
Yeah.
experience.
Oh, so guys, yeah, you should come and check this out. It's kind of weird and kind of cool, and we should probably go see where this hole leads.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh,
I'm always down to search a dark, deep hole.
all right. Well,
uh, it's dark. Does does anybody have any light sources on them before we just jump down a deep dark hole with nothing else but
Well,
a dream?
I don't have a light source, but I have a firebolt spell.
Would that be sustainable for a light source?
it's
That,
If
total
anything's
party
in front of us,
kill.
they let me lead the way. If anything comes our way, I shall blast them.
All
And
right,
that's when Danny DeVito came out blasting.
not quite how a fireball spell would work. Oh shit. So some of you have dark vision. Others have an adventure pack. I mean, I'm pretty sure I gave each of you an adventure pack when we were
I think all of us have
setting
adventure
up the
packs.
yeah, when we were setting up the characters. So within that, there are some torches.
Okay.
But
Right.
other than that,
Well,
like you guys have like two of you have dark vision that I know of.
Well, as being the one that's least perceptive, I think I should be the one that carries the torch. I shall pull out my torch, unless everybody wants to pull out a torch.
uh, no. Let's use one torch at a time.
All right.
One torch at a time. All right. So you're gonna light up the torch and then head down.
Yep.
Who's carrying the torch?
Me.
All right. So, and Knuckles tells you guys, all right, I really don't feel comfortable with this. I've had too many brushes with death today, even if it's just one time. Thank you again for saving me. I'll keep an eye out up here. If the kid comes by, I'll try to keep him around here and make sure that, you know, if you guys come back and he's here, then, I mean, I'll get him to you, but no promises. I'm not an adventurer. I'm a groundskeeper for a cemetery.
And Knuckles, before you leave, is there anything that you maybe could offer us in that aid wise that could help us?
Ooh, nice persuasion. Let me see. Let me see. He's rustling through his pockets, right? He's like, "Oh man, I can't believe I didn't think of this earlier. I have some holy water."
Oh,
He takes a
Um.
vial. It's only a vial that's like, I don't know, the size of like a Banaka bottle. It's not a spray bottle though, all right? It's got a little cork on the top of it. It's a little glass vial. And I'm thinking in my head now. Imagine the holy water Banaka. Jeez. So it's a little glass vial of holy water that he had with him. He's like, "Here, take it just in case there's some more of those skeletons or something like that in there. Oh man, I wish you guys the best of luck. I hope you find your kid. Like I said, if I see him, I'll try to hold on to him up here. Yeah, good luck, guys." And
Thank you.
he kind of like just goes and chills by the door.
Is he kind of like on lookout for other enemies possibly coming that way, or is he just fucking off?
Well, he's like, I gotta do other things. Like I got a job I gotta do still,
Okay.
but I'm gonna be
So he's
hyper
like more or
vigilant.
less fucking off. Okay.
I know where you guys are at, and I do have to shut this door though, because I can't have, if somebody comes to see their dead kid, I can't have them wandering into here.
So we're trapped down here while you go fuck off. You rat bastard!
I'm not an adventurer. I dig holes, I cut grass, I clean stone.
All right, but if we start yelling your name and we're in trouble and you aren't opening that door, I'ma haunt your ass.
Oh, all you have to do is pull the door open.
Oh, okay.
There's not really a lock on it.
We should be good.
Yeah.
Okay. As long as we're able to get out.
He looks at the two of you, Fizzy and Tina, your characters, and he's like, "Your friend's a little bit special. You take extra care of him."
Oh, we will.
Try.
And with that, he kind of goes back towards the door. He's waiting for you guys to go down the hole before he shuts it up.
Well, Preglorious should go first since
I
he
shall
has the
lead
torch.
the way.
I'm gonna sit on
I shall
Preglorious's
lead
shoulders
the way.
because I feel like that's where I'm the best.
You're gonna
I
sit on
have
his
dark
shoulders,
vision, so I don't really need the torch to see.
Okay, now
but
my
you let
next
them go
question is
first.
that since we're going down, is it even tall enough for her to get on my shoulders?
Well, for starters, you have to, in order for you to fit down there, because you're like a regular sized elf, you have to push the stone. They would be able to easily slide into there, but
No, I know, but Fizzy wants to ride on my shoulders.
yeah. Are you gonna let her?
Well, yeah, if there's enough room.
Oh, there's room. There's shoulders. You got two of them. But
Got plenty of shoulders.
that's not the
I'm talking
real.
about
That's not the real questionable thing here. The questionable thing is
How are you getting
her,
down?
her riding your shoulders as you descend on the ladder while carrying a torch. You need to roll. You guys start this process up, and you need to roll a strength check with disadvantage, meaning you're gonna roll twice. Oh shit! And you take the worst one. Oh man,
Oh,
you
I
are
don't think we need to
fucked.
roll again.
Oh man. I mean, you could try. If you roll a 20, I'll save it. All right. If you roll a 20.
I'm gonna laugh if it's one. I'm gonna.
Oh
Oh
laugh
my
if it's
god! It almost had
It
it.
was hey, it went up by one.
The dice gods were like, "Nope, not today. They're gonna just nudge that on over."
Yeah.
So, all right. So this is pretty impressive. This is pretty impressive. I don't know what the fuck you were thinking there, because he only has one hand as it is, as he's holding the torch. Instead of waiting until he got down there to pull the torch out, or not having you on the shoulders and a little bit more safely going down, You guys both instead, like as soon as you get over the hole, his footing slips and you guys fall. You plummet down to the
Ah,
bottom. Luckily,
I'm sorry.
it's only about like a 20-foot fall,
Oh, only a
and
20
it's narrow enough.
upstairs.
Well, hold on, it's narrow enough that as you bump on the sides of the walls, it kind of like slows you down a little bit and kind of like breaks your fall. You do hit the bottom, and you are gonna take Preston. You're gonna take 1d4 damage from the fall itself. So roll a d4. Fizzy, you're gonna take 1d4 damage from the fall as well.
I took it too.
Oh, a
One.
1. All right. And then we're going to take that 1, and we're also going to apply that to the damage that you did to Preston by landing on him.
Of course. Of course.
So that's 3 damage to you, Preston. And here's the good news. The silver lining in all of this. What I thought was going to happen was you guys were going to end up like either lighting Ellie on fire or just burning her a little bit because she was choosing to. You guys were choosing for Preston to go down first. Luckily, Fizzy, you would have been on his shoulders, so like he's holding the torch above you. But if you would have been like above him as he was descending, you would have felt that heat. But good news for Ellie, you're still at the top of the shit. Looking down, you saw him fall. I mean, it might be bad news, but
Now I'm just rolling my eyes. That was special. And I'm glad I was able to see the whole thing. It'll live fondly in my memory forever.
it was
And
a
at
pretty
this moment,
miraculous
I
fuck up.
start yelling at FizzleBeef. Why?
No,
Why
I'm
did you jump on me?
You let me. You
What?
let me. This is bullshit. You let me.
Because you can, don't mean you
You
should.
know. You could
Just
have
'cause
told
you
me
can,
no.
don't mean you should.
I thought you could handle it. My whole crew could handle it.
Apparently not. Now you know. Now you know. My back. Ah, my back.
Did you
Ah, my
forget that
damn
you can
back.
see in the dark? You
Turns even more the ironicness. Oh, no.
You didn't
Oh.
even need the torch.
No, he didn't. I mean, Fizzy could use the torch.
I could use it.
Oh shit!
That was a good one.
Yeah, that was fantastic. Um,
Elle, are you coming down, or should we try to make a one-man ladder to lessen your fall? I don't know how to
Oh,
proceed from here.
no, I'm coming. I'm coming down.
If I have to catch you, I'll treat you like one of those people, and I'll just drop the fucking trampoline. Don't test me.
you got the
I'm
least.
not being another cushion.
You got the
Look,
least amount of hit points of everybody without any damage. You better hope that she doesn't fall and land on you. But luckily,
Look,
she.
I can see just fine. So
Yeah, you're doing just fine. You don't have anything in your hands to cause you to slip. You have a high dexterity, so you have sure footing. You do just fine navigating down that ladder. The coffin is still open, but the door comes to a close on the mausoleum itself. As the light is fading and the door's closing, you hear And Knuckles, "Good luck," and then it's all dark up top. But that does make the glint of light downstairs, which, by the way, remember there was a glint of light downstairs at the bottom of this. Yeah, it's a dimly lit hallway. There are crystalline light fixtures that are kind of like ensconces throughout this stone hallway that extends uh well it extends. If you were to get technical on the location, the backside of the of the mausoleum was towards the wall. So this tunnel goes north. Not north, south.
We found a secret tunnel.
Secret tunnel.
Secret tunnel.
Out here in the secret tunnel.
Pulling up credit real quick. Because we're going to need a new source. You guys are going to have to view the stream for some of this stuff. It's going to be one moment.
Oh, that song's gonna be stuck in my head all fucking night.
Mm.
Have you not seen Avatar: The Last Airbender, Preston?
Avatar: The Last Air, the cartoon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I like it. I watched every season.
Secret Tunnel was a song on there.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't remember
Through
that.
the mountain.
Are you talking about the one with? Are you
secret
talking
tunnel?
about the one with the blind freaking the blind creatures?
The mole rats? The
Yeah.
moles?
Badger
giant,
moles?
badger moles. That's what it was. The giant ass badger moles.
The damn love story. I remember now. Okay, I remember where it's from now.
And then they died. All right, let's toke up while waiting for me to get this set up here.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Whoop whoop whoop, buddy, whoop whoop.
I'm gonna go potty while you guys do that.
All right.
I will return presently.
Actually, you know what? We're like 2 hours into this. If we should take a piss break, anyways.
Yes.
All right, everybody run to the
go
bathroom.
pee.
Go grab your snacks. Do your shit. We'll be right back in just a moment. For everybody that's sticking around, prepare to be stimulated.
Yeah.
Stimulating your mind. Watch live. Hi, this is Violent Shake. That's right, Violent Shake. I'm here. I'm gonna put you up on game. Clown level. Whoop whoop. Now you're having fun. But that's neither here nor there. I'm here to tell you.